All right, the date is August 27th, 2018. The time is 6:00 p.m. and I'd like to bring to order the meeting of the Douglas Board of Health. Okay, first item on the agenda, we have reorganization. Wonderful. Okay. Is that time already?
Goes by quick.
Oh. Anybody have anything to say regarding that?
If there's no objection to the
No,
way the
I-
board is,
I have no objection.
I have no
then,
objection either.
we should
It's
leave
fine
it
just
the
the way it is.
Do it to make a motion to
Yes.
continue as is. I'll make a motion and we continue the board as is.
Second?
Yep.
Okay, motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Stay as is.
So congratulations in order or condolences?
He's not so much.
That's yet to be seen.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, next item on the agenda, we have the health agent update.
Alright, so able to close out a couple of the things we were working on, the Main Street one. I guess the electrical problem was fixed. The landowner tried, and then the tenant actually had his own electrician go in and do the work that he wanted done anyways, so that fixed itself. It became a building thing because I guess there was no permit pulled or something, but it's out of our hands, so that got closed for us. And then
Okay.
another one we were able to close out, we're just working with the Arch Street resident and our Arnold Street resident right now, are the two big ones.
Still progressing?
Arnold Street he's still working with us.
Okay.
Arch Street, we still have not had a lot of contact with them. I do have contact via DCYF, but not directly with those residents themselves.
So what are they saying?
They're saying the same thing, that he won't let them into the basement because he says that there's water down there and there's still a mold issue. He promises that he will be fixing the floor joist, that's what he told the agent, the DCYF agent. So I assume that, what that means and the reason why they don't call me back ever is because they haven't actually done anything.
Who are they dealing with specifically?
I forget the guy's last name, Keith something from DCYF, right?
And, on Arch Street though,
Oh,
who are you talking to there?
well, I was talking to the husband, the father,
What's his name?
George.
That's Campbell, you're talking, right?
Yep. Yep, and I guess that's, yeah, so I've got no, I haven't actually had a vocal conversation with him in 3 months, at least.
When did that start? This-
That was back in the winter when you weren't even around, because I was calling you about it. It was back in December we started with that one. Might even been before there where the child was taken.
Okay.
And then he was good, working with us for a couple of months there, and then stopped.
So there's been no
Stop
contact in
calling me
about
back.
3 months?
At least, yep, zero contact, doesn't return my calls, doesn't call me back. I've left letters on his mailbox, in his mailbox. We've mailed him probably 3 certified letters, 2 or 3 certified letters. He just,
So it looks like he's just not responding, period. He's supposed
yeah, he's probably, I'm guessing he's not doing any of the things that we asked him to do, and therefore has no interest in me going to tell him that he's not doing anything. He's very well aware of what he's not doing. Whether it's funds, which is too bad, because we went through, I know our building inspector had gone through some trouble about contacting some churches and stuff to get some people that were willing to donate some time and money to his cause and to help him out. And
Yes.
we tried to make that available to him, and he had never responded to any interest at all. I think he's content to just,
Well, do you think that he realizes that absolutely nothing is gonna happen if he doesn't do this?
I think that's what he assumes, yeah, is that he can just ride the wave and not do anything, and that'll be.
Because nothing has really forced him to do anything
No,
up to this point.
nope, not as of now.
We're probably at a point where, you know, I'm sure the town's gotta get involved in this,
Right.
and a warrant be issued,
Yeah.
so that we can get
Exactly.
in the house and and put them out of the house.
And that's where we were last year in
And that's-
December, and
And
then,
listen, we were at that point
Yeah.
before that, because I had talked to Mike
Mhm.
Kaczynski about that when he was the administrator.
we've been at that point a
And
few
they were
times.
reluctant to do it, because that was my recommendation. And in fact, the board didn't want it done. I brought it up to the board,
Really?
and you can look back on the minutes, and they felt they did not wanna put the person out of the house. Nobody wants to put somebody out of a house, but you also expect cooperation from them when there's
Right.
an issue comes up.
Yes.
And there's been issues at that house for years.
Yeah, yeah, was
This
that,
isn't something new.
was that the same person that had the animals, all the animals?
No, that's
No,
that's.
that's across the street.
Okay,
Across the street on Walnut.
okay, that's,
Yeah.
Right.
And actually, that place looks really good, because every time I go to Arch Street, I look at that place.
Yeah,
And that place that looks really good, he's doing a good job over there,
Yeah.
comparable to what I've heard. But yeah, our Arch Street friend there, that George, not a thing, I mean, the place looks the exact same, I drove by a week ago.
I mean, let me tell you something. One year, we even gave them a pass to get into the transfer station. I'm not even gonna quote a number of garbage bags that there were. But I bet that a 40-yarder was probably filled.
no.
And we bore the expense just to try to help them clear the land. Because, you know, it does get to a point that something like that is overwhelming.
Oh, yes,
You
absolutely.
know,
Oh,
if
he's
you look
there.
at, what the heck's this program on TV, Buried Alive?
Yes.
You know, it gets to a point where it's overwhelming.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the point they were at. And we had stuff hauled out of the back. There were cars and tractors and mowers and
Are you
snow
kidding?
blowers. It was incredible,
He's
the
just a
stuff
collector.
that was there.
I just don't think he throws anything away, yeah.
That's what I mean.
I mean, I don't think it's on purpose, I think it's,
Well, you could call him a collector like that guy
Well, when I
you're
say,
dealing with.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hoarders,
when I say
period.
collect, I'm being kind.
yeah, he's,
Oh, boy.
I mean, I
So I
would
mean,
say,
that's what's gonna have to happen over there, or you're gonna keep having the same report.
right,
You're gonna
every
have the
week,
same report every
Every month.
because nothing's gonna be done unless they're backed against the wall. And the town's gotta be willing to back you up,
That's right.
you know, so, you said you speak freely with Matt, you gotta do it, get the town council involved, and
which is what we were
Get
doing,
this
we
guy
were
moving.
I mean,
doing
3
that
months
back in December.
with no contact, I think we're there.
Because
Yeah.
this
We need
is,
to
this is
take a step.
endangering people around too.
I mean, first responders, if anything ever happens, I wouldn't send first responders into that house.
I mean, you
I
know,
would be,
vermin and whatnot,
yeah, I'm sure Chief Vincent wouldn't be too
it
thrilled
could
with
be a
sending
nasty situation.
his guys in there.
Yeah.
If there was an issue, especially, I mean, just knowing, seeing the house.
yeah, you know,
For
at
ourselves.
the time we started, it was almost like a daycare there. And one of the neighbors got to us about it, and they were taking care of grandkids, I guess, was all of their family. I mean, the place was horrible. So they did make a pretty good effort to clean up, but we worked with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
But
just
they
try
were-
to
but
nail
they
them
were-
against the wall.
Right, but they were doing something,
Yes, they
as you-
were, yes.
At least if they're showing that they're making an effort,
Mhm.
Effort, making some progress.
making some
Yeah.
progress.
That's what we want.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
so
But if they're
you won't,
showing no
you won't
progress.
see anything unless you get,
I mean, I would
get
love to
the
be able to
town
have a
push it.
conversation with them, at least I could tell them, like, this is the next step. If you don't start contacting us and working with us,
Have you- have
then
you-
we're gonna have to go to this
Have you
next
tried
level.
having the constable deliver a letter?
I don't think we tried that, just certified
Not to
mail.
them.
You
Let's
know,
do that.
When certified mail stops, then
Next
go
level.
to the constable
That's right, yeah.
delivering it.
Alright, we'll
And
do
then,
that.
because you have to have a paper trail. You're gonna end up taking them to court, and you have to have a paper trail, or the court's gonna throw you right out.
Yeah. Alright, let's do that this week.
So that's the next step.
We'll get a letter out to the constable this week. I'll draft one tomorrow. I'll be a little more forward about the next steps, writing the letter. I can sort of outline what would happen next if,
Well, again, get some advice from town council,
yeah.
so that everything you do is
Legally.
in order.
Or what to say.
Because
Steps
if
involved.
it isn't,
Do.
believe me, I've gone to court with Adele, and everything's gotta be in order, or they have you come back again,
Oh, yeah.
so.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Question,
Yes.
are any people, impacted by this issue at that house? Any lives at stake? Any-
Just the family members. The husband, wife, and I think they have 2 or 3 children living
So
there.
nobody's in danger?
I mean, they're all, the youngest I think is 18 this year, I think he was 17 when he was taken from the home, so I think.
So I mean, they're all adults.
They're all adults.
Well, when you say in danger, I mean, they're in danger if the place is a mess, if there's vermin in the place. if
Mold.
Mold, of course, that's the issue,
Oh,
that
so
is the issue.
There's
Yeah.
electrical
Trying to work
issues, all the wires are hanging out of the box.
I haven't seen the place, but show.
Structurally, it's not,
No,
No, I mean,
it's not
there's-
sound.
No, there's no, we need to move forward with something.
Hmm.
I
All right,
agree.
we'll start with
I think enough
inquiry.
time has passed.
Yeah,
Town council,
start with Matt, because before you can talk to
Right,
council,
right.
he has to give you the okay to do that, so.
alright,
Do we need a motion to that effect for the record?
I don't think
No,
so.
I looked at that.
not yet.
Okay. Is that it, Corey?
Yep,
Update?
yep, that's it.
Okay. All right, next item we have on the agenda is the bills and warrants. Just have those in our packet, just go over them. What's this one?
So that was somebody who put in a plan for a well and septic and found out that he couldn't get it under
Yeah, that's in
again.
there.
So Jim refunded him.
Okay, this one is Cedar Street. Is
The
it?
old
Yes.
CYA
No,
code.
he's in Northwest Main Street.
Yes, okay, Northwest Main,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I was just talking to Jim about that one.
Oh, Cedar Street, yes.
That's another one. Yeah, but I talked to Jim about
Yeah,
that one.
he talked to him, he just talked to him, Jim just talked to him.
Okay.
Well inspection,
What's this about?
is that the one you were talking about?
That's the item there, yes.
Well inspection, refund?
They had I guess a plan, for approved sewage disposal plan, and I guess it couldn't be installed. And Jim, I guess, looked at it and decided, yeah, they couldn't put the system in on site. So, I guess a tight tank's gonna be put in. Instead, Jim's dealing with that, you know, he's aware of it, he's dealing with them.
Where was that, Steve?
So Northwest Main Street?
725,
What
Northwest Main Street.
number is it?
I think it's 725.
Yeah, and it's up there, yeah.
Have they had any other issues up there? Like that?
Not that
I'm aware of,
Northwest, that's way out there.
yes,
Oh, 290, maybe 294.
294. Oh, this is the one on the reservoir?
Yeah, I can believe it is, yes, because they couldn't,
Oh, it's on the res.
something to do
Think
with the
so,
well.
okay.
They couldn't put the well in, so they ended up,
Yes, it's
Yeah.
too steep to get down to get the
Yeah.
well in.
Great.
Yeah, Richardson wouldn't bring his rig down there, said
yeah.
you can't get the
Right.
rig down there. So it's inaccessible,
Yeah.
so that's,
And those guys go,
Wow.
How to
Yeah.
get the rig down,
Anywhere.
couldn't get it out?
yeah, so.
wow.
He made that call and then Jim looked at it, said, yeah, you get the well in, then
Yep.
all you can put on the property is a tight tank. Trying to relocate the well, but. I guess Jim said it was a very small lot. It's about typical for
Right,
that area around the lake.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of
Same
small.
water body, yeah, yeah. Okay. So with that,
No punctured tires, huh?
What?
At the transfer station.
Oh, yeah, so,
We have our metal sweeper, magnetic.
can we pick that up?
No punctured tires.
Hopefully that does the job.
Not anymore.
Oh, excuse me. Alright. All set with the bills and warrants?
Yep.
We're still only getting $5 a ton.
Alright, move on to the tonnages. Check those over. It's been a while we've been getting $5 a ton, it's been, hasn't gone back up.
No, usually there's some fluctuation.
Yeah, usually it's kind of
It's been steadily,
steadily been right down.
very low.
Yeah, it stayed there.
Boy, our tonnages in July were really good. July looks pretty good, all double digits, tens,
Yes.
11s, 12s.
Why are there
July.
X's in some columns and numbers in others?
Cause I don't get tonnages, it just says that they pick up. So I
There's
just-
no weight there.
Plastic.
It's the recyclables.
Cardboard, they recycle.
So you don't get reimbursed by weight, you get reimbursed by container?
No, those are, the numbers are the ones that we pay for.
Yes.
So, you know, the X marks are just the recyclables. So,
Which we should
I don't know how-
be paid for, right?
But
So
they,
we
Yeah.
get a, that's where we get a check from Blackstone.
we get a
from.
check from, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what the weight is, but
Right,
they send us
yeah,
the weight from Blackstone, yeah. And the glass, we don't get anything for that.
And the X signifies that a container went out.
Yep.
yes,
right.
yes.
Tonnage looks pretty good.
And one more question? Third column from the right, trips, MSW. MSW means,
That's where they bring the trash. That's where BP
That's
brings
the
the
recycling center.
recycling
Trash
center
center.
is.
The solid waste.
MSW
the
stand?
solid waste.
Solid waste,
It's
okay.
the MS.
alright.
Municipal solid waste.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then Blackstone is the recycling.
Yeah, tonnages in July look really good,
Yeah.
I think. I think as long as we're in around 10 or 11, we're doing pretty good.
Mm.
Well, guys,
Good, okay. Are we all set with those? We'll move on to approval of the minutes for July 30th, 2018.
Should that be June? These are the minutes we're approving.
Oh, oh, yeah. That should have been April. Should have been that one from April, it should have been
We'll
April.
switch that.
Just switch it to April.
The other thing I just noticed here, didn't pick up before is, GPI discussion.
Yeah,
The Board of Health regulations will stick unless there is a hardship other than financial. I mean, a financial is a hardship, but I mean, it's, you gotta kinda weigh.
So-
Excessive financial hardship is a hardship. If we're making them do something, blast out a huge little ledge for that building, then that
I would
comes
say
into
just
play.
eliminate the words other than financial.
Yeah, I think we need to get,
Well, this, we didn't talk about that in April, did we?
no,
Is that-
that was last meeting.
That was last meeting.
That was the last
Yeah.
meeting, so.
That was July 30th meeting,
But
yes.
we approved the minutes from April back in this meeting.
Those are
There's
the
gonna be-
April minutes that we
July
approved.
meeting.
That's why you
Then
said.
why would I have approved it? I wasn't here. I don't understand that.
Let me revisit that.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
A few issues going there, we get, yeah.
But you weren't here in April? April meeting?
I don't think I would have voted on it because I would have been back at probably the last week in April.
Yeah, but if you were at the meeting.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have approved something that I didn't know anything about.
It's the April meeting that
Yeah.
we were voting last meeting to approve.
So if
That's
you
what
were-
she's stating.
yeah. So if you were at the April.
If you were at
meeting-
the April meeting, then those are the minutes of the April meeting we were voting to approve. So we did that last meeting.
So if you were here in April meeting, you could have approved it. Because we didn't have a meeting in May and June.
Again, so I think we should just, look,
Yeah.
double check, make sure
Yeah,
Joe was
double
there,
check,
make sure
yeah.
that's the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's up to you, Joe, if you want to approve the minutes.
No,
No, no.
I don't want it to come back and bite me, you know? Of course, Kristen sends all this stuff to me, so she does keep me up to date while I'm
So
gone.
you have two amendments to the minutes?
As right now, yes, we do. So we're gonna,
Yeah, the July.
pass this on to the next meeting if
So
we
what
make those
am I, I'm
corrections.
just getting rid of,
Other than financial,
I would just
Get rid of
eliminate that.
item.
yeah, that needs to go.
unless there is a hardship period.
Mhm.
Correct, unless there is a hardship.
Okay.
They have to make a point for hardship,
You know,
and I think we looked at that and
I really think that this is the meeting from July.
we approved the minutes, but
Yes.
that,
Yeah, this is the July
This
minutes.
is the July,
What are you,
yes,
you're,
I did.
what
Yeah,
are you
but-
doing to me? Approve, yes, you're right,
approval of minutes,
July 30?
July 30th, 2018.
Yeah.
yes.
But this is just put in front of us now. So it's-
Oh, that line's wrong right there.
Yes.
That should be
this
April.
date is wrong.
Yeah, that needs to say April 30th. Or approve the
Yes,
minutes
right,
of
this is
April.
right.
Joe Yacina made a
That's
motion to
right.
accept the minutes of July 30th,
April.
2018. That didn't
April
happen.
30th,
Right, it
April-
needs to be
April,
approve the
whatever it
minutes
was.
for April.
yeah.
Approve the minutes for April.
So it would have been April 30th, huh?
Yes, it was April 30th.
You didn't have a meeting
So-
in May, weren't you?
This is July.
So if you'd accept a motion to accept the minutes as amended, I would make that motion.
Let me just switch it.
Anything else? Anybody notice anything else
And
that's,
the other word that you're changing is what, Steve, about the hardship?
And
other than,
hardship.
other than financial?
Take that out.
Just eliminating that.
Eliminate that. Okay.
So those two. Anything else that's, anybody noticed, they'd like to address? Yeah, so if those are the only two
All right,
items.
the motion's been made, I'll second it.
Made the motion. Okay.
Yeah, good motion. Okay, yeah, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next on the agenda, we have food establishment regulations. So I think that's section 8.4, printout we have in the folder.
So my question about this was, aside from edibles, Board of Health be under any regulation or pressure to create any regulations of this sort besides the edible portion of it?
In cases like this, what we've done in the past now was go by the state regs. We would pretty much just copy the state regs and
Yes.
make it our own.
Yes.
And then if we had to do tweaking to fit our particular spot or
Situation.
circumstance, then we would do that. So I would, you know, I think that we should probably wait and see what the state comes up with,
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
than,
Like Kristen mentioned,
Do
giving
it
this to Steve to look over, because he's dealt with Milford and
Is there a facility that's going to be,
other towns, so.
well, they talked about that down the mill.
right?
They're working on that right now.
Right.
The
But I
first
think they're just
floor-
cultivating, I don't think they're selling it.
Yeah, that was a grow
Cultivation only.
shop or whatever they call it.
Right.
So they're not, it's not retail, it's
But I
not,
think starting in January they can.
they can apply for a retail.
Seems like everything.
They're working on the building, like quite a bit of work on the building.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's
Seems
spending
like
a lot of
everything is
money
in
with
flux,
Yeah, so
so, you
he's-
know, there's no, like Joe said.
Creating
wait
kitchens
for
or
the
whatever.
state regulations, well, has the state regulated anything yet?
Not really, I don't think so. But I mean, I think as far as the Board of Health's concerned, we're only gonna be worried about the edible portion, the things that have to be stored at temperature, how the edibles are prepared, the kitchens
Yeah.
inspected,
Yeah.
the people have served safe, but we're only worried about the edible portion of this whole operation.
Right.
Right, all other aspects of it,
Yeah.
Has
that-
nothing to
no,
do with
that's got
us.
nothing to do with us.
we're only the edibles portion. So once that is a thing, I mean, I would assume we would follow the same as you would inspect a bakery.
I would
So-
think.
So we'll just hang on to this
Yeah,
until we get
yeah,
something from the state.
yes. Like Kristen wanted to ask Steve
Yeah.
if there's anything. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Forward to him and see if he's
Steve
dealt with
may
this.
have a handle on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, he may already know where it's
Right.
headed or,
Right.
but I mean, I would think that would be as far as the Board of Health is concerned, is just that one avenue of the whole thing.
Yes.
So is the place that's growing marijuana doing anything with it? Are they going to be selling it? Is it going
As
to
of
be
right
an
now, it's
edible?
At this
medicinal.
point, we don't know, I don't
I think
believe.
they're gonna be selling it to other places too, so.
Will it be an edible they're selling?
We don't know, I mean, as of right now, they're creating the initial product, I guess,
So
so.
they're the distributors,
The distributors.
Yeah,
Currently.
They're not doing anything yet, are they?
I don't-
They're
Yeah,
not
I
growing,
don't think
no.
so.
I don't think, yet, they're working,
Nothing's going on there
nothing yet. I know they're doing a lot of work in the building,
oh yeah, you can see it.
a lot of construction going inside that building to prepare whatever they are getting ready to do, so. All
But
right,
right, but we can't really do much about it until until the state comes down with something, right?
kind of regulation, so
Alright.
if we put Steve on that. All right. All right, next we have old new business, open session for topics not reasonably anticipated 48 hours in advance of this meeting. Okay. Did see something in here, just looking at. At the last meeting, we were discussing setbacks for a garage, regulations for wells. Yes. So, let's see.
Steve, is that set of plans that we were just discussing in the old minutes? Is that the same,
Yes, that was.
same discussion? Okay.
Now, the last meeting, we have a regulation that wells have to be 25 feet from buildings and 15 feet from, I think, roads, driveways, paved areas. So we have a plan, I remember we discussed this with, I think Karen from GBI came in last meeting, talking about a specific item, but kind of a general aspect of it. But that, I think at the time, they had a plan in front of us that showed us between a 5 and 6 foot setback for the well and the pavement.
Yeah.
So, we've got a plan in front of us, even though I think we were all in agreement that our regulations should hold as far as the building setback. If it's realistic, which I think we looked at that, and the building could be moved back, I don't see any reason. She said there's this lawn area back there,
Right.
so there's no you know, huge hunks of ledge or anything that would prevent or be a hardship
Right.
moving it back, other than just an additional 18 feet of paved
Right.
driveway going back to the building. So that's what she said, that was the case, and we were all in agreement, the regulations there should hold. And I think the driveway leading up to it, it's gotta go past the, you know, the well, existing well that's there now, and get it over as much as they could, and she's showing 10 feet, which before was between 5 and 6. I think
She's showing
that's,
10 feet now?
she's showing 10 feet to the, we have regulations of 15 now. I mean, I just show you what's
Oh,
it's
they do?
there, the proposed new sketch. She just slid this back from 5, I think it had 5.6 feet or something like that before, and now it's 11 feet from the existing well. She just slid this back a little bit. And this needs to be 25. Our regulation says 25 from a building to a well. And,
You know, even what she's doing here, Steve,
building to building, that's, I mean, that,
and the road, oh, I see what she did.
she's
Okay,
showing
I
10
see
feet
10
from the
yeah.
pavement.
Yeah.
Our regulation says 15, but, you know, to be able to
I think that's all right.
access, I think that's okay, the driveway, but the building itself, why she didn't, you know, move it
Yeah.
back another 14 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that driveway, it's not like a public road where there's cars every, you know, constantly on it. It's
Yes.
just a private driveway, so I think 10 feet off the driveway isn't a big deal.
You know, so it's a two-car garage.
I mean, I don't even know if
Yes.
5 feet off of somebody's backyard driveway is that big of a deal, but I think, you start talking about buildings and excavation, then it becomes
Yes.
a little more of a concern.
Excavation hole, yeah.
The driveway, I don't think was ever the big issue, I think it was the building was the big issue
Yeah.
that we were having.
So she did not move the,
She only
Gotcha.
did not move it to the required 25-foot setback, they moved it from 5.6 to 11. So, I gotta speak to her about that. I don't know why, but I wanted to make sure and clear with the board that our discussion, I think we were clear that we wanted to hold to our requirement
Yeah,
of
we're on
25
the
feet.
same page for sure.
Yes,
so then
make sure we're all in agreement.
we do want her to stick.
This
with that
building,
And go back.
go back to get
Yeah.
25-foot setback to the well,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
back.
They would have to come in for a variance for anything less than that. But, I
Yeah.
mean, they would have to have a case to
Yeah,
warrant
okay,
it.
so we're agreed, the 10 feet we're okay
Yeah.
with?
Yes, I think
And that-
that needs to go
and then
back.
That goes back, okay.
I mean, I think that
Now, if they-
it's not, you know,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
to get 15 feet, it's gonna be pretty awkward to get the driveway and then do a little L
Yeah.
right there in front of the, you
Yeah.
know, 14 feet
And I mean, I don't think
away.
that driveway's a big deal. I
Yeah.
mean, being 10
No.
feet, I think is fine
So
for a
it's the
driveway.
approach to the garage is, she's got 10 feet away, before it was like 5 feet.
Yeah.
So I think
Okay.
she worked on, we told her to get what's reasonable setback for the pavement. But we didn't see any
Yeah.
reason why not to hold to the, you know, setback for the garage.
If she applied for a variance on the building setback, you know, let's say she went 50-50 on it, half of it, half the distance. How would you feel?
I don't see why, there's nothing there that I can see, a real hardship as to why
Right.
she shouldn't hold to the 25-foot requirement we have.
I can
in
see
town.
why the driveway could be.
She said this
different.
is all lawn back here.
Okay,
It's
so
just
we're-
level
we're-
lawn, so.
That's why we're leaving. She's gotta stick with our 25 feet, and
Yeah.
we'll accept the 10 feet.
In the driveway.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so, that's what we
Okay.
kind of agreed at last meeting, I wanna make sure we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, well, I just, you know, if she comes in and she wants to apply for a variance, and,
She always do that, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
that right, but,
yeah.
we always, if she wants to do that, bring it up for discussion, I just,
I mean, bring in some pictures of what's behind there, maybe there's.
maybe some more information that we don't
We're
know
not
about.
seeing, but according to that, it looks.
The way she
level.
described it to us, I didn't see any reason to, but, yeah, if she has anything new, anything we're missing here.
Right.
Where is this anyway?
285 Cedar Street.
Oh, see this people.
No, it's 90.
Isn't that it?
94.
It says number 285. Plans shows number 285, house number 285, Cedar Street. Project location here is 94 Cedar Street. B's 94?
Yeah.
Okay, this house number would be wrong then on the plan view. 94 Cedar.
Maybe I'll take a ride by there just to see what I can see from the road.
Road.
Now, how far is it from the road?
Is that part, is she
That's-
sold?
How good
It
is
should
your
be up
road?
the existing driveway.
Isn't she right around there?
Pretty long
That's-
driveway.
Yeah, it
that's,
does.
That's where Marlene lives,
I think she
On
sold
Cedar
that
Street.
land.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She, I think she divided some land up.
yeah.
94, that's probably very close to 94. It's right in our area there. But,
So it'd be difficult to see that from the road probably, unless that's across the road from where
Unless there's a lot of
Well,
trees
she's
down.
where
not-
Hull lives.
Isn't she 90? So maybe it's the same side.
That's
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of
okay.
trees down. Looks pretty far from the road though. Especially the
Okay.
area in question.
okay. I'll speak with her on that. Anybody else have anything they'd like to address, old new business?
Oh, I guess we had a little issue, last couple of weeks up at the transfer station as far as, the bees are concerned. They're
Bees?
very, yeah, oh yeah, bees, yes. Is that right, Ray?
I got 6 cans of spray.
6 cans of.
Scans.
Now, everybody's got the same,
Yeah.
Same
Well,
problem.
well, somebody dropped honeycomb in that, one
Yeah.
of the dumpsters.
Did they?
Yeah.
Uh,
And it was infested.
but it's the yellow jackets on the other end.
Yeah,
They are bad this year.
Mhm.
nasty.
They are,
Yeah, I
they
got
are.
them all over my porch too.
Mhm.
And of course, those yellow jackets will go for anything sweet.
They will.
So
yeah.
all these soda containers that
They're
are
pretty
dumped,
sweet, Joe.
they don't bother me though.
Yeah, it's only in the cans, the glass and the plastic.
That makes sense, yeah.
Wherever that,
Yeah,
be
right.
soda,
Right.
Soda?
or beer. yeah.
Beer or anything, yeah, sugary. That's right.
There's not much you can do about it.
The woman was in Tuesday from the DEP,
He was, okay.
and all she was interested in was the landfill. Because she's going around checking because a lot of people aren't mowing them. And she wanted to know when the last time ours was mowed, the 3rd of July. And the guy was in that morning, he was checking it to see, I don't know when he's planning on coming back and doing it again.
That was my question actually.
That was?
So Rick called, he wants to know if you should mow the landfill again. And he just mowed it in July. So that would be the last time this
It's
fiscal
up
year he
there.
can do it.
It's getting
Yeah.
up there.
Is it getting,
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We had a lot of rain the last 3 weeks.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's,
because we missed the last one. Remember, because his thing broke down,
so we missed the last mowing?
no, he did the mowing, but it went on this fiscal year.
And we only allow,
We
Oh.
allow 2, so if he does it again in August or September, he can't do it again until July. Don't do that.
So,
Boy.
I mean, if it has to be done, if there's a situation out there where it needs to be done, then,
Because if he waits and it's too high, it's an issue for him.
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
we can't wait too
we
long.
can always ask why.
So it's 2 months?
End of August right now,
yeah, I mean, if we have to mow it, we have to mow it, right?
Yeah, no, we should be mowed.
it should,
He said it.
all right,
He's-
I haven't been up there, so if you,
And especially with that steep embankment, you know, he's gotta,
yeah.
I mean, I noticed it the other day and I thought, geez, it's getting long.
we don't know,
But-
okay.
We've had a lot of rain, but if it's,
We have, but,
Should we talk to him?
I mean, I don't know what that means, cause we're gonna have to have it mowed next year before the fiscal year is up. We can't start this new
Correct.
cycle, so,
correct.
so at some point we have to,
I think we could, if we're gonna do it twice and take it out of another fund,
yeah.
We're gonna have
then
to,
we just have to do that.
it's gonna have to be done, we can't
yeah.
not do it if it has to be done. So,
Just,
okay,
just for the slow and infirm, who cares whether it's mowed or not? Why?
well, it's a
Because-
landfill, it's
because
capped
you can-
landfill,
Yes,
So also, trees can grow.
yes. if we don't mow it.
Really don't
Okay.
And the root systems will start taking up and
Okay,
separating the clay barrier that's,
so the grass is not the issue, potential trees are an issue.
yes.
Shrubs.
Shrub, and now the larger growth, that's
Right, secondary.
taking hold in there.
The next stuff.
When those get too big, there'd be a bear to mow.
The mow with the root systems in there will start separating the membrane.
Yeah.
Right, once that starts to grow, I mean, you could mow it, but.
Okay,
the root
so
system
we'll
there.
just have them do it.
Yes,
I guess so.
okay, yes.
And then we find money next
Right.
year and we'll worry about it then.
We'll have to do that. Yes, right?
Yeah, I've come up, I've got 165 stickers we don't have accounted for in here. Do you have any idea where they went?
I'd have to look at it. What do you mean they're not accounted for?
I got people coming in and I can't check them because I can't check on the sheet. All the ones in between this one and this one. And there's,
They don't have plate numbers?
they got plate numbers, but I have nothing to check them with.
They're not on the list.
Oh, let me look at that right tomorrow.
And there's 15 more in there before them that Dick already had turned in.
A little black market going on, Steve?
I don't think they catch me.
And I have another suggestion, that all the out-of-state vehicles
Yes.
be marked on there what state they're from.
I usually do.
The license plate's on there, isn't it? Stating,
I only have one up here that's marked Rhode Island.
Don't play footsies with me.
Why would you have any out-of-state?
Because we have several from Maine, some from Florida, and some from Rhode Island.
They have summer residences on the lake.
yeah, seasonal also.
See, and all of these here, Dick says he's turned them in.
He probably has. This is probably printed before that. I'll look at this tomorrow. Do you wanna take this and leave this here with me?
Could you leave that and then print off a new one for him?
Yeah.
Updated one if
Well, I
there's,
mean, well, we have new stickers. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
new
do that.
stickers.
Yeah, I mean, new stickers starting anyways, but.
check it out, make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got people
Correct
coming in, and one woman, she was a colored woman, and she got a little offended because I went up and checked her sticker number. And I says, well, I can't check your plate because I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Did she have a sticker?
She had a sticker,
It's attached to the
Sticker,
vehicle.
and there was a Rhode Island plate.
But there was no
It
plate
was
number.
UN 477 or something like that. And I don't have the plate on there, and by the time I check the plate and go down to look for the sticker, they're already gone.
Sticker was attached to the vehicle.
And did it match, the plate match the sticker?
So the plate.
I didn't
wasn't-
get there.
The plate was,
There's no
it's not
plate.
listed.
It's not listed.
Oh, did it match the vehicle on her car?
Well, I can't tell because I don't
It's not
have the
listed
the
there.
plate number.
No, what I
It's
mean, did
never-
the
I've-
sticker number match the plate?
Well,
that
by
was
the time I looked it
Oh.
up and then went down
Oh, I
there, they
understand,
were
right.
already
on?
gone.
Then it would be okay.
Yes, okay, right. You didn't have
Yeah.
time to check that out.
We're gonna have to get you roller skates so you can move faster.
Jetpack.
She'll run you off a new list.
Updated list. All right.
Yeah.
And that-
And that starts over anyways, right?
It's now, yeah.
So.
The next meeting.
Yeah, that's right, next,
They still
it's
should be
coming up.
missing.
No, you're right, you're
Right.
absolutely right.
Problem.
Right, it still should not be missing. It's probably just missing on the printout, I'm guessing.
It's by the way, cause I customize, I do it by plate, I do it by sticker number, I do it by name.
Right.
I probably didn't, I don't know.
Right, there's something got missed.
Yeah. I didn't select part of it, I don't know.
This is a tough night for you.
I'm leaving.
You did cut and then never pasted it somewhere.
Something.
It's all right, I'm sure it's there somewhere.
I can tell you everything's gonna come before.
I believe it.
I'm honest.
So the date of the next meeting is?
Oh,
Yeah, we need to set that.
Let's go,
so September
20,
24th is the last
yeah, 24th.
Monday.
This Monday the 24th. Can everybody make that? September 24th, Monday the 24th.
Yeah, the end of the month.
I don't see any problem with that.
That is the end of the month.
That is
Ends
the
on
end of
the
September.
30th.
Down here.
The ends up, yeah, the last day of the month is on a Sunday, 30th, so September 24th. Count.
But who's counting?
Nobody's counting.
You're still gonna do that, huh? You're still doing that.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right,
Joe, it's a long 6 months.
handle everything, everybody wanna make a motion to adjourn?
So moved. So moved.
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.